All right, so I want to make this quick video to document my quitting coffee experience. So this is day one. I haven't had any coffee for the first time in 16, 17 years. And that's a long time. So that was one of the major reasons I'm doing it, is because I've been basically addicted or reliant on a substance now every single morning for 17 years. So I'm wondering what it's going to be like without it, how my body responds, how I feel, things, what improves, and what can possibly get worse. So the main three things that I'm going to be looking for is, one, the improvement in sleep. See if there is any improvement in sleep. So what I read is caffeine has a 12-hour quarter life, which means if you ingest, say, 200 milligrams of caffeine at 10 a.m., 12 hours later, a quarter of that caffeine is still in your system. So you still got 50 milligrams in your system come 10 p.m. So the idea is that is going to disrupt your sleep. It's going to screw up your sleep cycle. So people that have gotten rid of it, I've seen a lot of people talk about how their sleep really, really improves. So that's one thing I'm going to be checking on. The other thing I'm going to be checking on is mentally how I feel. If it lowers anxiety, if my mind just feels calmer. I know as far as caffeine goes, it can increase adrenaline and it can increase cortisol. And if you don't have that input, I would guess that I would feel a lot calmer. So we'll see how that, we'll see what that brings, because I don't know yet. This is just day one. And then the other thing that I'm looking at as far as to get results from is my energy levels during the day. So I'm wondering if, what I've heard is that your energy levels just kind of stay consistent. You wake up with energy and you just kind of stay consistent during the day, versus when you have a cup of coffee, you get that boom, you get that big spike, and then it's like coming off a drug later in the afternoon where you need another cup of coffee or you need a nap or like whatever. So those are the three things I'm going to be looking for to see if this is successful or not. I'll tell you what, on day one, today, I missed it. I missed the coffee. I missed the ritual of it, the tradition of it, the taste of it. But as far as any negative effects on day one, I didn't really feel any. Maybe a little less motivated because I didn't have that shot of caffeine, but I still went to the gym, went about everything that I needed to do today, got it done. And I would say the energy levels were pretty good and consistent on day one. So not much of a headache either, maybe a little bit of a headache, but really, really small. Now, I wasn't a huge coffee drinker. I probably drank 1 to 2, probably 2 cups a day. Usually do Stoke cold brew, or I go to Starbucks and do like a grande cold brew. I don't always finish the grande cold brew, but I feel like I'm on the lower end of the spectrum, or have a lower threshold for any kind of substances. So with caffeine, it wasn't like I was drinking, 3, 4, 5 cups a day. So that's what I'm gonna be checking for. So this is gonna be part one, and then part two, maybe I'll come back in a week or so, 2 weeks, and after I've stuck to it, we can look at the results. We can look at the energy, if there's any energy improvements during the day, how my sleep is, how anxiety is, all of that stuff. So, cool. That's it. Talk to you later.